Hello, everybody. uh, Put a smile on your face and say, hey, world, I'm here. I'm here to stay. I'm here to be truthful, be honest, and do my best. Okay? Because we got to resist the lies. We have to resist lying. And it's hard. It's hard. It's easy to lie. It's easy because lies sometimes pays well. But some of us was born with a conscience. And as we are finding out, you don't know what's coming. Speaking to women, well, men too. You don't know what's coming down the pike, and that means your womb too. Because I am so sick and tired of hearing about these kids killing their parents. What the fuck? What the hell wrong with y'all? You birthed your murderer. And I'm tired of hearing about this. Oh, they were such good parents. Oh, they tried their best. Oh, they just wanted to raise them good, and they wanted them to have the best, and they wanted them to be better than them. They would. And then you might hear somebody say, well, he was a good kid. He just did something bad. That's why we have to be honest. We have to start telling the uncomfortable truth. And you cannot rely on the government anymore to help you with your wayward kids. We have to do it together. You have to get other people involved. And when you hear about, I just read this another sad story. Sometimes you wonder, this woman gonna let her baby girl go stay with the father, and the father beat the 2-year-old to death? What? Come on now, what's going on? What is going on? What is happening to our children? Are they shooting them up with something at birth to make them more accessible to violence? Are these kids being possessed by some unknown virus that's going around? Is your kid next? Is my grandson next? If they don't get what they want, they will kill you. Something ain't right. We got to figure something out. We need to get off that Trump train and try to figure out what's going on with our children. But who cares? Who really cares? I'm going to tell you who cares. People you don't even know. Well, that's not on every family, because I know nobody in my family helped me do nothing. The only time they helped me is when I was down. Then they may help you. And their help was never no help. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. But something's got to go. Something's got to be done. And now the latest news cycle is about this 18-year-old in Florida that body was found. He came up missing, went down there with his parents and hooked up with some cousins he ain't never met, and then he disappeared. I don't know what's wrong with these kids. They think everything is a game. They think everything is And then my daughter just told me about this 17-year-old that was running from the police, ran into a brick wall, and the car blew up. He'd rather go to hell than go to jail. Our kids are in trouble and we need to do something about it. They are being systematically destroyed with something. It's an evil genius out there. It's something notorious going on with our children. Why? Do a 17-year-old want to die? Why do a 17-year-old got a felony? Do you do OnlyFans? I was just talking about that. No. What am I going to do OnlyFans for? I'm trying to get a crew together so we can go out and help these young ones. Tired of seeing these young ones dying for no reason. We need you. You don't know your potential. You don't really know your potential till you are at least in your late 20s. But you're dying before you even get out your teens. Hi, Kimberly. Hello, everybody. I'm serious. But I want to read this right quick. We've been hearing a lot about the Nobel Prize, Nobel Peace Prize, and all that stuff. Everything that man do, they talk about it. We have to go and look it up. It's nothing new. There's been 3 presidents that got the Nobel Prize. And it's always somebody that's going to be against it. Now, this is what they said about Obama's Nobel Prize. There's somebody named Salter. You remember he got it back in 2009. And the headline is Obama's Nobel Prize is premature. President Barack Obama's Nobel Peace Prize came to him prematurely, to say the very least. Elevating Obama to the status of Dr. Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, General George C. Marshall, or even Teddy Roosevelt begs the question of a serious comparison of accomplishments. A friend suggested that Obama deserved the prize by virtue of winning election as the first African American U.S. president. Using the logic, would Hillary Clinton have deserved a Nobel Prize had she prevailed in the Democratic primary and gone on to become the country's first female president? Giving our young, charismatic president the Nobel Prize at this juncture in his career is like giving the best kid on the 6th grade flag football team the Heisman Trophy. Now, this is what somebody named Sid Salter said. It made it to the newspaper. And a lot of people are saying that he didn't deserve it. Everybody got an opinion, don't they? But even though he got it, he has it. And they said a lot more worse. They said worse. they said worse about him getting the Peace Prize. Yeah. But we can say that at least he had good character. Now they want to give it to somebody who's And I also found this out too, that you heard a lot about the habeas corpus. Well, during the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln suspended the habeas corpus, allowing federal authorities to arrest and hold people without granting them due process to challenge their detention. So, this we see everything that these people do, just like with Twitter. Every time these people say something, you can go find a Twitter post. Either they're saying the opposite, saying something different, or saying something awful. It don't matter. And it's the same way with whatever they're doing. You could go back in history and see that it's just history. Take a bath, get a life. Oh, you know what? That is really, that shows you that he's really in his feelings. He's really in his feelings. Poor thing. You need to check your feelings and see why you're feeling that way. Ask yourself, why do I want to tell this woman that I don't know, never will meet, to get a life and to take a bath? Like I said, I've lived with people all my life that said things because it made them feel elevated. Because, like I always say, what you eat don't make me shit. Okay? So people can say whatever they want to say. As long as you don't put your hands on a person, that's why I say people need to stop putting their hands on people. And people can say whatever they want to say. And I practice don't take stuff personal. Why should I? That don't hurt my feelings. Okay, let me get back to what I was saying. He said it might not be strictly legal. See, that's what I'm saying. What is laws? Laws are made to be broken. But it was a public necessity to protect the Union. The Supreme Court's Roger Taney, sitting as a circuit judge, declared the suspension illegal, but noted he did not have the power to enforce the opinion. Okay. So that's what we up against. They fight like hell, get paid all these big bucks to make these laws, but then they could just turn around and break them. Now, I don't know if anybody else could see these messages. A message retracted. I don't know why. But, because I know I've been on other people's live streams, and people be saying some, out of character stuff, and you just have to, because when you're dealing with the public, you're going to deal with all kind of people. Every time you leave the house, you don't know what kind of person you're going to meet. A lot of us leave the house and meet somebody that would change our life forever. And that's just something that we have to deal with. But that was like, wow, take a bath. Like, get a life. Believe me, life is for the living. And I don't care if a person is laid up in the bed, can't move. You still have a life. You still can contribute to society. Don't ever be down on yourself because you can't do the things you used to do, or you can't have the things that you want, We have to be more grateful for what we got. And if you live long enough, you will know what I mean. All right. Thank you for listening. I hope this David Hodak have a better day. All right. You all have a good day and take care. Love you.